I'm 13 years old. I'm studying class 3 and 3 of Beyond Education, and today I want to introduce you about the new topic I've learned. The name is the mysterious origins of life on the earth. And now we will start. Billions of years ago, on a young planet named Earth, had simple organic compounds which assembled into complex coalitions that could grow and reproduce. And surprisingly, they were the first life on Earth, and which gave rise to every one of billions of species and that have inhabited our planet since. At that time, Earth almost completely devoid of what we would recognize as a suitable environment for living things. Um, the Earth has the Earth had a widespread volcanic activities and an atmosphere that created hostile conditions. And I have a question for you. Do you know where on earth could life begin? And today we will explain and answer that question. To begin the search for the cradle of life, it is important to first understand the basic necessity for any life form. Elements and compounds essential to life include hydrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, phosphate, and ammonia. In order to these ingredients to chemical and react with each other, and they need a liquid solvent like water. And to grow and reproduce, all life need a source of energy. And life forms are divided into two columns, or autotrophs like plants and flowers that generate their own energy, and the other comes in um, heterotrophs, which like animals that consume other organisms to energy. And the first life form other wouldn't have other organisms to consume, and that's in autotroph, and generating energy either from sun or chemicals and uh, and chemical gradients or heterotrophs. And what's the location meet this criteria? The answer is placed on land or close to the surface on the ocean. Uh, where have advantages of sunlight, but at that time when life began, the UV radiation on Earth's surface was likely too harsh for life to survive there. One setting offers protection from this radiation and an alternative energy forms. And for example, is the hydrothermal vents that wing across the ocean floor covered by kilometers of seawater and paths in condensed donors. And now I will explain what is hydrothermal vent. That is a feature of Earth's crust where seawater seeps into minor chambers and is extracted back out at high temperature, along with a rich slurry of minerals and simple chemical compounds. Energy is particularly concentrated as step chemical gradients of hydrothermal vents. And there is another line of evidence that point to hydrothermal. The name is the less universal common ancestor of life, and you can consult a Luca. But Lucas wasn't a first life form, but it's as far back as we can trace. Even so, we don't actually know what Luca looked like. And there's no Luca fossil, no modern day Luca still around. Instead, scientists identify genes that are commonly found in species across the domains of life that exist today. And scientists have since the genes are straight across species and domains. They must have been inherited from a common ancestor. The strategic chains tell us that Luca live in a hot and high temperature and oxygen-free place and harvests energy from chemical gradients like the ones at hydro vents. And there are also two kinds of hydrothermal vents that are black smokers and white smokers. Black smoker release acid, carbon dioxide, and water that's heated to hundreds of degrees Celsius and packed with sulfur, iron, nickel, iron, copper, and other metal essentials of life. But scientists now believe that black smoke was too hot for Luca to live, so now the top candidates for cradle of life are white smokers. Among the white smokers, a few of hydrothermal vents on mid-Atlantic rise called Lost City, where has become the most favorite candidates for cradle of life. The seawater expelled here is highly alkaline and lacks carbon dioxide, but Lost Cities is very rich in methane and offers more hospital temperature. A trace black smoker may have contributed in the carbon dioxide necessary for life to evolve as Lost City, giving its own more components to support the first organisms that created into incredible diversity of life on the earth today. And thank you for watching my video. Goodbye everyone. See you soon.